Good morning everyone. Today in English, let's move on to our next chapter. It's a poem and the name of the chapter is Traffic. So before moving on to our chapter, we have a warm-up activity. You can open your text page number 74. Here you can see, spot the animals in this picture. A picture is given here and in this some animals are hidden. So you can spot the animals here. This is a warm-up activity for you for this chapter. Let's move on to our poem. The poem Traffic is written by Jane Lear Talley. So who is the poet? Jane Lear Talley has written this poem Traffic. So what do you mean by traffic? You often hear the word traffic. When you go on road, when you see a lot of vehicles, you hear that there is a heavy traffic, right? But here, traffic is not on the road, it is in the garden. So in the garden, what all you can see? You can see different plants, trees, flowers, and also you can see different insects, butterflies, ants, etc. So here the poet is telling about his garden, what all are there in his garden. Let's see. In summertime, our garden walk is like a summer street. So we have learned the seasons before itself. So what is the weather in summer? It's so hot, right? So what is the poet saying? In summertime, our garden walk is like a summer street. The poet is saying that during summer is garden walk. That is, garden walk means the path, the way in which we can walk in the garden. So the garden walk, and how it's compared? The garden walk is like a summer street. The poet is saying in summer his garden walk, that is the way, the path in the garden, is like a summer street. And what do you mean by street? A road. So it's like a summer street. So many bugs run up and down with tiny little feet. And what do you mean by bug? You know what a ladybug is, right? It's an insect. How is its legs? It's so tiny. And here the poet is saying, so many bugs run up and down with tiny little feet. Now the poet is telling that in his garden there are so many bugs, not only one or two, there are so many. And what they do? They run up and down with their tiny little feet. The ants are shiny taxi cabs. Oh my, they go so fast. Now the poet is telling about the ants. Have you noticed ants? How they walk? They always go in a straight line. Have you ever observed how the ants move? Now onwards, observe how the ants move. They never push or rush. They have a straight line to walk. Poet is telling the ants are shiny taxi cabs. So how the ants are compared? They are compared to the shiny taxi cabs. What do you mean by taxi? You can see we hire taxis when we want to go from one place to another, right? So the taxi cabs, and have you seen how the taxi cabs are arranged? They are also arranged in a straight line. So the poet is telling the ants are shiny taxi cabs. Oh my, they go so fast. And have you ever observed how these ants walk? They go so fast. So the poet is telling the ants are like a shiny taxi cabs and they go so fast. They keep on working. The ants, you know, they are very hardworking people. Here comes a caterpillar bus who slowly travels past. So now who is there in his garden? It's a caterpillar. And who is a caterpillar? We have learnt in our first chapter itself. A caterpillar is a young one of a butterfly. So the poet is telling, here comes a caterpillar bus. And how he is comparing the caterpillar? He is comparing to a bus. Why? Because you know the bus is also long. In the same way you can see a caterpillar is also long and it's having so many feet. So the poet is telling, here comes a caterpillar bus who slowly travels past. And how does a caterpillar walk? It walks slowly. Before, he said that the ants go so fast. And how the caterpillar goes? The caterpillar goes slowly. I'm very sure that bugs must have some very special vision. Now the poet is telling, he said before itself that there are so many bugs in his garden. Now he is telling, I'm very sure that he's sure, the poet is sure that the bugs must have some very special vision. Vision means eyesight. Here the poet is telling the bugs must have some special eyesight. Why? For I have never seen a bug-mobile collision. Here he's saying, even if the bugs go straight in a line, there are so many bugs, but he has never seen that these bugs collide. That is, that they never hit each other, they never push each other. So he's saying that the bugs must be having some special eyesight. That is why they never collide each other. That is why they never hit each other. Now let's move on to our poem. Now we can recite it. So you can look at your text. You can also read it along with me. Page number 75. Reading. Let us read a short poem on insects. So it's a short poem on insects. And what is the name of the poem? It is Traffic. In summertime, our garden walk is like a summer street. So what do you mean by garden walk? It is a path, a way in the garden. So how is a garden walk? It's like a summer street. So many bugs run up and down with tiny little feet. And what do the bugs do? They run up and down, and with what did they move? They move with their tiny little feet. The ants are shiny taxi cabs. Oh my, they go so fast. The ants go so fast. Here comes a caterpillar bus who slowly travels past. I'm very sure that bugs must have some very special vision, for I have never seen a bug-mobile collision. And this poem is written by Jane Lear Talley. So hope you understood the poem and enjoyed the poem Traffic. So here onwards, you can also observe how these insects walk, how the ants, how these bugs all move in your garden. So this is all about traffic. Read the poem 2 times and we can move on to our exercises. Page number 76, we have reading comprehension. First, you can see the fill in the blanks. So let's read out the questions. The dash is like a street during dash. Second, the dash run up and down. Third, dash is like a slow bus. Fourth, the bugs never have a dash. So, I hope you read the chapter and it will be easy for you to fill the blanks. Let's see the answers. First one, the dash is like a street during dash. So what it is? The garden walk is like a street during summer. So write garden walk and summer in the blanks for the first question. The second one, the dash run up and down. Who runs up and down? The bugs run up and down. So write there bugs, the second question. Third one, dash is like a slow bus. The poet said that the caterpillar is like a slow bus. So near the third question, write caterpillar. Fourth, the bugs never have a dash. So the bugs never have a collision. So you can write the word collision in the fourth question. Let's move on to the answer these questions. So we have question answers. You can take down your notebook for writing the answers. So the first question. Why does the garden path look like a busy street? So why did the poet say that the garden path is like a busy street? Down the question and in the next line write answer. The garden path looks like a busy street because so many insects and ants are going up and down on it. So this is the first answer. We'll move on to our second question. What does the ants look like? And the answer, the ants look like shiny taxis. Third question, the ants are fast. Who is slow? Question is, the ants are fast, but the poet said that someone is slow. So the question is, who is slow? And the answer, the caterpillar is slow. Fourth question, why does the caterpillar look like a bus? Answer, the caterpillar is long and has many legs which look like the wheels of a bus. Fifth question, why is the poet sure that the bugs have a special vision? So the question is why the poet says that the bugs are having a special vision, that is special eyesight. And what's the answer? The poet is sure because the insects never collide with each other. So these are the 5 question answers that you need to write in your notebook. Let's move on to our grammar part. Adjective noun combination. We have learned what is an adjective and what is a noun. So what is a noun? Noun is the name of a person, place, animal or a thing. And what is an adjective? Adjective is a word that describes a noun. So here it is adjective noun combination. Let's see. We know that some words go together. For example, we do not say narrow bag, soft trees, tall lane, heavy feather. So we have to use an adjective before a noun, and some words, two words go together, but some words do not go together. For example, we cannot say a narrow bag. That is wrong. Soft trees, we cannot say soft trees. Tall lane, heavy feather, that this is not correct. Instead, we can say a narrow pipe, soft cloth, tall man, heavy rain. So we can say like this. Some adjectives can be used with a number of nouns, but some adjectives can be used with a number of nouns. For example, look at the word heavy. Heavy is an adjective, and we can use for the nouns traffic, load, bag, the adjective heavy. We can say heavy traffic, heavy load, heavy bag. The next one, strong. Strong is an adjective. We can say strong person, strong wind, strong words. Now look at the word soft. We can use soft with the words feather, music, cushion. We can say soft feather, soft music, soft cushion. And look at the word sweet. We can use the adjective sweet with nouns like sweet voice, sweet milk, sweet child. So this is an example. Now let's look at page number 77. In pairs, write the nouns which can be used with these adjectives. Choose from the box. The same noun can be used for more than one adjective. One has been done for you. So you can see a number of words have been given, and we have to use it with the adjectives. The same noun can be used for more than one adjective. So now let's look at the words music, skin, voice, nails, weather, hands, hair, color, wind, animal, tea, day, smell, sun, taste, drink. These are the words given. Now look at the first one that has been done for you. The word loud has been given, and loud is an adjective. And with the adjective loud, we can add loud music, loud voice, loud color. So you can use these words that have been given for us in the help box. Now look at the second one. It is soft, third, warm, fourth, smooth, and the fifth one, strong. Now we have to use these adjectives with its nouns. So let's check. We can use loud is already given. Now soft. Look at the second one, soft. We can write soft music, soft voice, soft hair, soft skin, soft drink. So near the word soft, you can write the words music, voice, hair, skin, and drink. Now let's look at the third one. It is warm. With the word warm, we can use the nouns weather. We can say warm weather. Skin, hands, day, sun. So near the third one, that is warm, you can write down the words weather, skin, hands, day, and sun. The fourth one is smooth. With the word smooth, you can use voice, skin, hair. And the fifth one, strong. With strong, you can use smell, strong animal, strong wind, strong voice, strong hands, strong tea, strong nails, strong taste. So near the word strong, you can write these words smell, animal, wind, voice, hands, tea, nails, and taste. Next, we have an activity. So this is an activity for you to do. Now let's read it. Let us make a ladybird using paper plates. So we are going to make a ladybird using paper plates. You will need 3 paper plates, black and red paints, glue, a paint brush, and some water. So these are the materials that you will need. You need 3 paper plates, glue, black and red paint, and a paint brush and some water. Now let's see how we can make it. Paint the outer side of one paper plate with black paint. Let it dry. So take one paper plate and paint it black, and after painting it, let it dry, leave it there. Now the second step, cut out the center of this paper plate. So when it dries, cut the center of that paper plate. Moving on to the next page, page number 78, the third step. Paint the second paper plate with black paint and the third paper plate with red paint. Leave them to dry. The black plate is the body of the ladybird. So take the rest of the paper plates, the other two paper plates, and paint the second paper plate with black paint and the third paper plate with red. And now leave it for drying. The black plate is the body of the ladybird. Now the fourth step, after the red paint dries, cut the plate into half. These are the wings of the ladybird. So when the red paper plate dries, what you have to do, you need to cut it into half, and these are the wings of the ladybird. Fifth one, stick the small black plate on top of the big black plate. Then stick the two halves of the red plate on the black plate. Seventh, paint some black dots on the red plate. So paint some black dots on the red plate. Cut two thin strips from the remaining black paper plate. Stick them on the head of the ladybird. After that, you have to cut two thin stripes from the remaining black paper plate, and you have to make it the head of the ladybird. And now your ladybird is ready. So pictures are given there for you to help. So with the help of your parents, you can do this activity. You can make a ladybird out of paper plates. The next one, my word bank. Write the new words that you have learnt in this poem. So when you read this poem, what all new words you came across, you can find it and write it down here in the space provided. With this, we finish our chapter, Traffic. Hope you enjoyed learning the poem Traffic. We'll be meeting in the next class. Till then, thank you.